What if you could travel to a lost world, a place hidden from view for centuries, and found that a day there equals a year on Earth? Would you dare to stay? What if you could travel to a lost world, a place hidden from view for centuries, and found that a day there equals a year on Earth? Would you dare to stay? Welcome to our sleep story, time-bending mission to a lost world. Tonight, we will journey with a brave crew of astronauts to Proxima Centauri B, a planet shrouded in mystery and teeming with alien life. You will experience their awe and wonder, their struggles and triumphs, and their poignant sacrifices. Let this incredible journey inspire you, soothe you, and transport you to a world beyond our own as you drift into a peaceful sleep. In the spring of 2085, the International Space Exploration Agency, ICEA, assembled an elite team of 6 astronauts for a groundbreaking mission. This was not just another journey to Mars or the outer rims of our solar system. This was a venture into the uncharted territory of Proxima Centauri B, a planet that had remained unseen and unexplored due to a unique gravitational anomaly that had hidden it from our view for centuries. The crew was a diverse group, selected not just from the United States, but from countries around the globe, representing the pinnacle of humanity's scientific and exploration capabilities. They were the best of the best, chosen for their exceptional skills, resilience, and the unique qualities they brought to the mission. At the helm was Commander Alice Richards, a seasoned astronaut with 2 Mars missions under her belt. Richards was renowned for her cool demeanor under pressure and her remarkable problem-solving abilities. A physicist by training, she had spent countless hours preparing for this mission, studying everything there was to know about Proxima Centauri B and the potential challenges they might face. Joining her was Dr. Hiroshi Tanaka, a brilliant astrophysicist known for his work on gravitational anomalies. His understanding of Proxima Centauri B's unique situation was critical to navigating the spacecraft through the gravitational distortions surrounding the planet. The crew also included Dr. Sofia Almeida, a biologist who specialized in extraterrestrial life forms. Her role was to study any potential life on Proxima Centauri B and assess its threat or benefit to humanity. Engineer Leo Vasquez was responsible for maintaining and repairing the ship's systems. A mechanical genius, Leo's creativity and quick thinking had saved previous missions from disaster. Rounding out the crew were 2 more astronauts, Dr. Samuel Osei, a geologist tasked with studying the planet's structure and composition, and Isabelle Leclerc, a psychologist and the mission's medical officer, responsible for the crew's mental and physical health. Together, they represented humanity's best hope of exploring and understanding Proxima Centauri B, the lost planet that had been hidden from our gaze for centuries. With the world's eyes upon them, they embarked on their daring mission, knowing the challenges they faced were unlike any encountered before. As their spacecraft, the Icarus, approached the coordinates of Proxima Centauri B, the crew found themselves facing an unforeseen challenge. The gravitational anomaly that had kept the planet hidden was not just a natural phenomenon, but a sophisticated stealth field. It was a revelation that caused a stir among the crew. They were dealing with an advanced civilization, one that possessed technology far beyond human capabilities. This stealth field was a marvel of engineering, a shimmering veil of energy that bent light around it, rendering the planet invisible to the naked eye and even the most advanced scanning technologies. It was Hiroshi Tanaka who first identified the stealth field's artificial nature, his eyes widening in astonishment as he interpreted the data streaming onto his console. However, as the Icarus slowly penetrated the stealth field, the crew began to experience another anomaly. time itself seemed to fluctuate. The ship's chronometers would suddenly fast forward, then rewind, their needles swinging wildly. Outside, the stars seemed to dance in a dizzying display of cosmic ballet. Dr. Sofia Almeida, whose extensive research into quantum physics had touched upon the theory of time dilation, realized that they were experiencing temporal fluctuations. It appeared that Proxima Centauri B was not just hidden spatially, but temporally as well, its existence oscillating between different points in time. These discoveries presented a Pandora's box of mysteries. Proxima Centauri B was clearly more than just a lost planet. It was a cosmic enigma, a testament to a civilization with a mastery over space and time that humanity could only dream of. The crew found themselves standing on the threshold of a world that promised to redefine their understanding of the universe and their place within it. The true journey, they realized, was just beginning. As the Icarus drew closer to Proxima Centauri B, the crew faced their first significant hurdle, a dense field of space debris encircling the planet like a protective barrier. It was an unpredictable minefield of asteroid remnants, discarded alien technology, and unidentifiable floating masses, all held in place by the planet's unique gravitational field. The task of navigating through this field fell to Leo Vasquez, the ship's engineer and pilot. Vasquez had to steer the ship with the precision of a surgeon, threading the needle through a swirling chaos of debris. The tiniest miscalculation could lead to catastrophic damage to the Icarus, risking the entire mission and the crew's lives. The ship's exterior cameras and sensors revealed more than just the inanimate threats. Unknown organisms, alien life forms adapted to the harsh void of space, swarmed amidst the debris. These entities were unlike anything they had encountered or studied. Some were luminescent beings, floating like celestial jellyfish, while others had metallic exoskeletons, hurtling through the void with alarming speed. These organisms were more than just a scientific curiosity. They posed a real threat to the Icarus and its crew. Several times, these organisms were drawn to the ship, some attempting to attach themselves to the hull, others releasing corrosive substances or radiating harmful energy fields. Each encounter required quick thinking and immediate response from the crew, transforming their scientific expedition into a test of survival. These challenges served as a stark reminder of the dangers of space exploration. Proxima Centauri B was not going to give up its secrets easily. The crew would need to rely on their training, their resilience, and each other to navigate the perils that lay ahead. The voyage had become not just a journey of discovery, but a testament to human ingenuity and determination in the face of the unknown. The voyage to Proxima Centauri B was not measured in mere light years, but in the resilience and ingenuity of the crew. As the journey stretched from weeks to months, then years, they found themselves in a battle not just with the mysteries of the lost planet, but with the harsh realities of long-term space travel. The Icarus, despite being a marvel of human engineering, was not immune to the ravages of time and use. Its finite resources began to dwindle, forcing the crew to confront the prospect of scarcity in a void millions of miles from the nearest resupply point. Water, once abundant, had to be rationed and recycled with painstaking efficiency. Each droplet was precious, captured from the air they exhaled, from the sweat on their bodies, even from their waste. The ship's advanced recycling systems were pushed to their limits, purifying and repurifying the liquid lifeblood of the crew. Food supplies, meticulously packed and preserved before the mission, began to run low. To supplement their dwindling stocks, the crew turned to the ship's hydroponic garden. This compact ecosystem, occupying a small section of the Icarus, became their lifeline. Under the careful management of Dr. Sofia Almeida, the biologist, they began to cultivate crops, converting the harsh artificial light into a source of sustenance. The garden became a living experiment where Dr. Almeida crossbred plants to maximize their yield and nutritional content. Seeds were coaxed to grow in zero-gravity conditions, roots encouraged to flourish in the unfamiliar environment. Harvest days were celebrated, each ripe fruit or vegetable a victory against the unforgiving nature of space. Fuel, too, became a precious commodity. The Icarus was powered by a fusion reactor that required deuterium, an isotope of hydrogen, for operation. To conserve this, the crew had to calculate the most efficient travel routes, balancing speed against fuel consumption, a task that fell to Hiroshi Tanaka and Leo Vasquez. In the face of these challenges, the crew of the Icarus discovered new depths of resilience and creativity. They learned to adapt, to make do with less, and to transform their ship into a self-sustaining habitat. In doing so, they not only ensured their survival, but also deepened their understanding of the possibilities and necessities of long-term space travel. When the Icarus finally landed on Proxima Centauri B, the crew was greeted by a world that surpassed their wildest imaginations. From the moment they stepped out of their spacecraft, it was evident that this was a planet teeming with alien life, its landscape adorned with vibrant bioluminescent flora that illuminated the terrain in an ethereal glow. Fascinating organisms, both flora and fauna, unlike anything documented on Earth, thrived in the planet's unique conditions. Dr. Sofia Almeida, the mission's biologist, was fascinated by these extraterrestrial life forms, some exhibiting signs of intelligence and communication methods that were utterly alien. Beyond the alien ecology, the crew discovered remnants of a technologically advanced civilization. They found structures of an unknown, ultra-durable material, their architecture defying earthly conventions, and their interiors housing devices and machines that hummed with latent power. These were not ruins reclaimed by nature. Instead, they were preserved in time, as if waiting for their inhabitants to return. Delving deeper into the mysteries of Proxima Centauri B, Dr. Hiroshi Tanaka, the astrophysicist, began to unearth clues about the planet's past. He discovered temporal residue, a form of quantum echo, that suggested the planet's inhabitants had not perished or left their home. Instead, they had moved to a different dimension, one that was out of sync with our own. It was a theory that was as audacious as it was astonishing. The inhabitants of Proxima Centauri B had achieved what humanity had only begun to theorize: interdimensional travel. The idea that a civilization had developed such advanced technology was both humbling and exciting, offering a tantalizing glimpse into the potential future of human technology. The crew of the Icarus found themselves standing on the threshold of a new understanding of the universe. Proxima Centauri B was a treasure trove of knowledge, a testament to the boundless possibilities that awaited humanity among the stars. But with each secret they uncovered, they found new questions, new mysteries that beckoned them further into the unknown. As the crew of the Icarus ventured deeper into the mysteries of Proxima Centauri B, they came face to face with a startling realization. Time on this planet did not flow as it did on Earth. For each day they spent exploring the alien world, a year passed for their loved ones back home. It was a discovery that brought the concept of time dilation, once a mere theoretical concept studied in textbooks, into stark and personal reality. Commander Alice Richards was the first to notice the discrepancy. She had been diligently keeping a logbook, marking each day since their arrival. When she compared her entries with the ship's clock, synced to Earth's time, the disparity was unmistakable. Dr. Hiroshi Tanaka confirmed the phenomenon, his face a mask of troubled thought as he examined the data. the same gravitational anomaly that had hidden Proxima Centauri B was warping the very fabric of time around it. For the crew, this meant that while they aged normally, the world they had left behind was aging at a much accelerated rate. The implications of this discovery were profound. Every moment they spent on Proxima Centauri B was precious time lost with their families and friends on Earth. Children were growing up, parents were aging, and the world was moving on without them. The joy of discovery was tempered by a poignant sense of loss. Isabelle Leclerc, the psychologist and medical officer, had to help the crew grapple with this harsh reality. Private video messages from their loved ones, initially a source of comfort, became bitter reminders of the life they were missing. Holidays, birthdays, anniversaries. These milestones passed at an alarming rate, observed from afar with a growing sense of disconnection. For the astronauts, their mission became a delicate balancing act between their duty to explore and understand Proxima Centauri B and their yearning for the life they left behind. The very act of living became a decision fraught with emotional weight. The longer they stayed on this fascinating world, the more they risked severing the ties that bound them to their home, to their past, and to their own humanity. A further complication arose when the team intercepted an alien signal originating from Proxima Centauri B. Dr. Sofia Almeida, with her knowledge of extraterrestrial biology and Dr. Hiroshi Tanaka's understanding of advanced alien technologies, managed to decipher parts of the signal. To their horror, they discovered it was a warning. A dormant alien entity on Proxima Centauri B was awakening, an entity with the potential to cause catastrophic damage on a galactic scale. Earth, unaware and unprepared, lay in its path. The crew was thrust into a grave dilemma. They had the means to use the alien technology they had discovered to return home, warn Earth, and assist in preparations for the impending threat. However, this would mean abandoning Proxima Centauri B, leaving its wealth of scientific knowledge and its profound mysteries unexplored. Furthermore, they could not be certain that Earth, even with the warning, would be able to defend itself against such a powerful threat. Alternatively, they could choose to stay on Proxima Centauri B, delve deeper into its secrets, and possibly find a way to neutralize the threat right at the source. This option came with its own risks. They would be battling against time, as every day on Proxima Centauri B was a year on Earth, and failure would mean dooming their home planet. The decision was agonizing. Commander Alice Richards gathered her crew, each wrestling with their feelings of fear, guilt, and responsibility. They had left Earth as explorers and scientists, but they were now its unsolicited defenders, forced to make a choice that could determine the fate of their world. In the eerie glow of Proxima Centauri B's bioluminescent flora, under the watchful eyes of an alien sky, they debated their options. Each had to balance their sense of duty against the emotional toll of their predicament. Their decision would not just define the outcome of their mission, but also the futures of their loved ones, and potentially all life on Earth. After a tense and emotionally charged deliberation, the crew of the Icarus made their decision. They would return home. The imminent threat to Earth weighed heavily on their hearts, tipping the scales in favor of their duty to their planet and their loved ones. They worked tirelessly to adapt the alien technology for their journey back. The crew, pooling their collective knowledge, managed to modify the Icarus's propulsion system to harness the power of the planet's gravitational anomaly. It was a daring plan, one that depended on their understanding of a technology created by a civilization far more advanced than their own. Finally, the Icarus was ready to make its journey home. The crew took one last look at Proxima Centauri B, a world that had offered them a glimpse into the cosmos's boundless possibilities. They left behind a planet still rich with unsolved mysteries, but in their hearts, they carried the hope that they might return one day. When the Icarus re-emerged in Earth's orbit, the crew found their home planet dramatically changed. Cities had grown, new technologies had emerged, and their loved ones had aged years in what had felt like months to the crew. It was a poignant reminder of the time dilation they had experienced on Proxima Centauri B and the sacrifice they had made to return home. However, they had not returned empty-handed. They brought with them alien technology and knowledge that could potentially save their world. Advanced power sources, new materials, unprecedented scientific insights, and most importantly, a warning about the threat that was yet to come. With the information and tools they brought back, humanity now had a fighting chance to prepare for the impending danger. The return of the Icarus crew was not just a homecoming, but also a beacon of hope in the face of an uncertain future. Their journey had begun as a mission to explore the stars, but it had become a race against time to safeguard their home, transforming them from explorers into the unlikely saviors of Earth.